And now you have a conversation about the pre-match France and the Spanish national team. No game, you know. Many like already me didn't come with brazen. Oh, France midfield the crowd balance behind, but he feels like balance is all about functionality and we didn't come with brazen. He made it come out, and then also important clash since 1986. You know, this is the first time Omuse Shebium, England and Argentina, who is going to join the Spanish national team in the final at New York MetLife on Sunday. Yababa be doing come. Hi, Mr. Marfo Sports. How you didn't come up for major football analysis, tactical breakdown, and BB also who transfers, BB making sure so be like it. Or subscribe and all there to post notification button, click it. Or you drop a content or be first person now, who be view. And then many like come and it say studio Albany and go backstage near Punto Qua. Baby, it's not say a professionalism in didn't come. Lakom. See me wako. Be wako na zoe. Wako. Them now prediction and foul.
Say I know the my here be prediction. But na me TPC fans be qualify.
Is the agenda for us also proud to it out.
Can be.
Functionality. Functionality.
Inye dey bia na be fa.
And they just dey bia na be fa. And now French national team no. And Spain boy already conversations be brace around the game, you know.
Yeah.
Lamine Yamal will be doing commerce. They are not as afraid of the French national team. If we are supposed to talk about some team, also we are afraid of the French. We are afraid in the game, Ankasa. It should be the French national team because almost Spain for the beat France for before yesterday, you know, twice into show. Park Ubas and be doing commerce so Mbappe. How did you see the game yesterday?
See, Mark, first of all, I mean, I was not a team for us.
Okay.
You see, the summary of the game, you know, and then after the match, you know, Mbappe cocaine, any desire do we.
Okay.
You see, how many players are on the field, on bomb. So, more things beyond the year France and head.
Okay.
So, when you're analyst, you take critical look about how a game they can not making an intense analysis and who the reason why now. Or connected dots and who the reason why Ibia fans be so.
Okay.
They are the best individuals. So person who they call games in the Supana Ukutiomo. And Enra after the match, as soon as Mbappe can say this kind of performance and ultimately give you this kind of performance or semi-finals, nothing could be a final.
Oh, yeah.
And Enra, he admitted, say no be a point a day. And he was making emphasis on their technicality and the tactical aspect of the game. I'm getting all wrong because according to Mbappe, prior to the game, how I'm prepared say be face Spain, and yes, sana game the course face Spain.
All right,
and I think say the assistant game in that incident na a dependent in Bayern.
Lucas Digne Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
Image no me better so Lucas Digne Lamine Yamal DC no me better so now wow we should be waiting me actually.
I think say no an assistant game in because prior to that. Now Spain for able to their strength, and France for also able to their strength. For all we know, say Spain and France Babisia or your France national team coach who make this kind of mistake to battle with Spain with Fifi because that is their identity. Spain 14 in 2008, ever 2010. I'm on my budget the World Cup ni nyina na e mo mfimfini na game ni nyina aye centered around.
Yeah.
Enti uno mba bobo na wadwen say uno meko boot for boot as far as say midfield department na aye concern untimi no mbo.
Oh, that's true.
Enti team bia ba be Spain or prepare say in terms of the midfield dominance no they are Spain for there. But after the midfield dominance na e was say yen so you connected doors are ebe more weakness na show more. That is relying on quick transition again because on be pen on the ball be bomb possess ma oje ball na you need to be effective. So enna proud to the goal no. France for say play that threat no. Quick transition again. Omo first chance the Mbappe nya na went to question na a result it foul. After that no and Lucas Digne consider penalty. After that, now the approach of France for the best face Spain, because chase game.
Yeah.
And I was say, just defending on low blocks, I rely on quick transition, but rather for you, so control the game, no create chance to reach our France weakness.
Exactly.
And Enra, after going by after penalty no crossing, ready na did the chance where your bench one. Because on him say one goal in your toma, baby, I say.
Yeah, that's true.
Untimi no compete then again. Say what say obe press o ma. unye coordinated because and after the match no and Simon Mbappe e boss pa ye say omo pressure na coordinated. Because omo prepare for that.
Yeah.
Say the pressure high. Into omo man so pressure because say omo training for that and coordinated.
Uche man say the idealistic thing are fans for the ball game they say they'll be more conservative. Just spin for number because they can't compete with them in terms of technicality. Normal rely on quick transition because they have Bradley Barcola,
Mbappe, Dembele. So definitely that will be your approach. And again, play to your strength. No? That is your strength. No?
Okay.
And then again, after say Bibia done no face half, no. One of the things I feel like say Didier Deschamps will chase the game now or ye ebe buano say taking off one of that in the fourth race now. But I confirm never a midfielder, bra.
Okay.
But then again, no way Andrew will be a film. And they shooting okay say because of the yellow card and how now or cut tackles. Any the main reason why I be Didier Deschamps will take into consideration say because on Pese or that form come was a red card
problem
again. And from that perspective, they good. But then again, in this situation, you take risk. You need that profile. Fakune Bekao, Manu Kune, number one pivot in Aurelien Tchouameni, number two centrals, no battle physicality, no, because the technical aspect in the it will be difficult for team here to meet this Spain team.
But what if he was more concerned about the creativity in the final third? Because he has shared Michael Olise from the beginning of the World Cup, how creative he has been, how he's able to find spaces for Kylian Mbappe to locate him now. What if Deschamps was thinking about similar thing and said, okay, maybe me take a decision the same day. That's Manu Kuni Baba Beka Adel Rabiu or Welen Chouameni ho. But se me de ne bad dia. Now it means to say creativity in midfield me nyabi. Ebi anu ojene sans way.
Then again, one we did something about maybe the space Olise F5 exploiting the creative chances and yet centered on the middle side. No, okay. We mostly on that flank so no boom. Why more of inverted would win? Then again. Say Uja Olise Jinem source on creative from the central areas a bit difficult because a whole moment dominance in now and they don't create overloads. Sometimes you will see on my right back or on left back doing that inverted to create overload of inform. So is a chance creating in now the center around now and you probably make that creative force now a bit difficult for that person. It's over creativity now was the flanks. But then again, I did about quite the easiest way to defend opponents, yes, when the opponents, it will create from the ring flanks to create chances because you can create overloads. Would be 1v1, 2v1 against that flank and that ring and all one. So you can defend. You know where Spain for person create chances from the rings. Get overloads are Spain for France for person create from the flanks. Get overloads are Spain for create overload with their defenders. It's very difficult to create. So when I hear about one also, I say after bringing in a central midfielder in Kune, that two central midfielders no more. No, so what a typical center forward, but the presence boss, no that area was
we have Felipe
Mateta or Marcos Thuram. Fanebra, now when you cross in the NBA and then it tiabo minimum now turning because and then again after someone for central midfielder, my this kind of place, but creative net is automatically chance be. So you need a present of a typical center forward. Man, imagine anyone near crossing maybe. Because I don't pen any option for France to create chance. Then again, when one on Kukuera 1v1 over Jumano, Pedro Pereira was solid 1v1. So I think they're not giving it
and tactically, I just feel at some point Luis De La Fuente Emma pay up a plan. Say obe block the passing lanes of Olise because the moment Olise tries obe any penetrating pass, either Kubasi or Laporte it be intercepted. I don't know if you saw that. I see several times in the game, and credit to him, to me or no, on the man of the match. Obia Bobo, but yeah, crediting manager, ni Luciana, crediting manager, but man of the match was De La Fuente. Even having the balls to bench Pedri in a big game for Fabian Ruiz, man of the match case here. Yen common far any game home. Conversations be also concerning England. Any team my friend is say Argentina. Or more historic backing a game we home. 1986 DC Maradona famous hand of God now. Today Ash England for now baby Sabri.
That's what can want
him. And even before the match, legends of England be breakers this on Argentine side England should fear or make me pity or more. And there are 6 games on my bono. Argentina losing 4. a draw back and we are back
against England.
It's England no with me Argentina national team Nepal. How do you see the game ever cause anyway?
You see, me GD say obi a Argentina team no, obi a England team no, will have problem. With these two teams I'm on board this tournament, on board this match, sorry, because me GD say all crowd support Argentina. You are not convinced with their performance.
Oh, fact.
England fans almost support England, so you're convinced with their performance. Because almost say there were a lot of potholes. Oh my teams bit my utilize their partnership.
Oh yeah.
Those teams now don't buy one. But then again, these two teams then are the most important in our tournament. Knowing how to suffer and when to utilize moment.
Yeah.
That is the key to now. A difference between teams me and number boy any other teams on board.
Yeah, because England against Mexico, I'm finding ways and means to suffer. In a game already now, that was Gerard Kwanzaa, quite red card. They suffered in the game. It means a result
against Norway.
Yeah, against Norway.
Argentina against Cape Verde.
Yeah.
In those matches, know when and how to suffer. You say there are moments in the battle for the opponent side, no, but we should know how to suffer.
Yeah.
Then again, after see a suffer when we get the ball, we need to be effective and efficient. That is the key to a tournament to be able to be. You need to have a good team, and these teams, have that. But I think say England, Panibia or one now, no, or witness that 86 match, and that picture and be done so. That famous hand of God, the Maradona.
Yeah.
It was Maradona who was the poster boy. Oh yes, any Argentinian team no. And they are having Messi. Oh, you poster boy for them. And we are seeing Najitum.
Yeah.
He's the greatest player of all time. And Abia, no one then in San Quaco born, but on the be influencing him.
Yeah.
Because all Argentina team now, one of their dangerous tool, Messi.
Yes.
Okay. And that 86 time, one of the dangerous two was Maradona. And at the end of the match, only making that difference, it was controversial. ABN controversial. But ABN, their main man across everything, the danger aspect of the game, on the cause for England.
Yeah.
But then again, it do this kind of games now. As far as the historical backing, I can't wait to be doing what I said now about. See or Messi, any do we need to do. England for any looking favorite win as far as historical aspect of the matches in their concern. Overhead the God of fan history, how eager of England for one but so many two almost coming.
Yeah.
It will come down to the managers at THD. Obibeka say tactical aspect of the game, Thomas Tuchel a looking slight favorite. As compared to Lionel Scaloni. Because of ABI, the Thomas Tuchel Chelsea, they are wide previously with Borussia Dortmund and Timo coach Men's tactical aspect of it. He were able to be dynamic in a match, facing Pep Guardiola for about 3 times in the same game. The tactical aspect of the game. But don't underrate Lionel Scaloni.
Because
also, I want to say they are the influencing this Argentina team.
And besides, also, world champion.
World champion. But we win in a few one man. Your case be a dead that these two teams so as far as the semi-final moving to the final you're concerned. We say ye nya coach be a foreigner. What be different nations don't make final that. Yeah. Yeah, be that.
8 different countries to Magic World Cup in no.
Coach in the F1 man. And then again, nation be rank first as far as FIFA rank you're concerned and the World Cup that. The Argentina part to the World Cup, they only your rank come first.
Yeah.
Obiani why ranking the first what the World Cup in that. 2018 was Belgium,
Omentimanye.
What I say.
And France was 2022,
Omentimanye. And this year also Argentina. And these two cases on Baku, you be breaking in it. But you see me person them saying na bana be. Oh match we man for pina so kasa nsoro kasa. Say Spain Argentina.
Yeah.
And you see in life, you need to believe in something.
Yeah.
As far as ABI be connected dot and fact, ABI say, but Obi so no dia no.
Yeah.
ABI numerology, ABC, also get tactics. But then again, fuse all of them together and make a prediction. As far as football concerned, I feel like the difference between them, on Argentina side, no bit more cost difference for them Messi. On the England side, Thomas Tuchel.
Okay. It's what prediction for England Argentina?
For me, Mark, when you say England, say me pay.
They do their But
for me, you see, I need to be fair. A very difficult game. A travel extra time, I'll not be surprised. But I want England to qualify.
But my Argentina team, knockout stage, because for the group stage meeting Austria, Jordan, Algeria, they can find their ways. But in the knockout stage, there is one problem concerning the Argentine national team. They don't have natural wingers. They are whenever they say midfielders or use as wingers. So sometimes a bit my Enzo Fernandez, sometimes with Rodrigo Paul and a ball. It will be sure the parades and will be moving that side. It's a more narrow move a crowded in field from a flanks and so down. It's when you are playing against the Argentine national team and we full back in the English national team have problems because there are no constant threats if you flanks and so ever. To me, I just feel that because Scaloni beat me, I will be say Giuliano Simeone, Nico Gonzalez, Abu game now because you can't play against England, no overcrowding field narrow. But you will give Nico O'Reilly and the other that's the other side, the leverage so makes me cause troubles. When they go forward well, or makes me cause a lot of troubles.
One of the frustrating things to play against the Argentina team.
They are very
frustrating. They be frustrating.
Frustrating. Even if they are down by a goal to 0, they still believe so much.
Just your point.
The point there, you see.
That is one thing I'm having. There be a more that advantage. Yeah.
Because even against Egypt, they didn't give up.
Give up. Match na point you. And frustrate England for
yeah.
But then again, in terms of frustration, they will be physical enough.
Physical.
But all England ones were physical decline. One of the key things I was both teams in the that half space both opponents have.
But the major concern in Jude also much guy.
On also the father half space in the moment. And I'm making a kit and again, Messi is on the other side. Father half space.
Yeah. What's the Messi running? Your picture
to that space no be fuck with you. So what is a kit and I was saying the teams in your but then again, and me expecting England for say I'm going with one experience and a stop of a defender. Maggie and John Stones. Maggie disastrous for
Messi but surprisingly, I didn't have one request to make sure Blue Jays I will know.
I mean, I do
was say game name young boy. Requesting Blue Jays in Maradona, the hand of God.
If you see again, history Anna insisted they will say sometimes if you more Mark back when better say didn't come about Jesse.
Yeah.
Season you be sure say didn't come about Jesse and how Jesse influences seasons.
Okay.
Say we were setting Jesse's one team be ekwa by and influence on them. Mo Jesse now share 2829 that Bruni Red.
Yeah.
What the J treble domestic and both Europe.
Yeah.
We say must have share no.
You're replicating 2025.
Sanity.
Yeah.
And just so finding way influence games.
Yeah.
I
know that Madrid fans who bad history when it comes to black.
Yeah, let me the code for flawless. It's just influence. You see, men for when never went found to earn for more.
Yeah.
And never were come papa. Football. They be from my control be bibu.
Yeah.
It's sometimes almost GBD, almost GDO. I did yeah. No one is see a bit says. So then again, almost request you understand them from their perspective as far as Daniel Mania concerned.
But in all, no, this has been a good analysis. To me, me a bias. I'm a Messi fan. To me, person can Messi beko final anka. You World Cup, Neja ne kwine. Or no super say Jude ko Madrid ni. A very interesting fixture, and you may but. All the same, making sure so be like you subscribe to the channel with Mr. Marfu Football Daily. Make sure so be like you subscribe. Now there are two notification button now. Be out.